Hi there, I'm here with a reading today from my deck, the Bioluminescent Shadow and Light Animal Oracle deck. And today is the message and the medicine. So we will start with the medicine first, which is hawk, and that is clear vision. So the hawk is telling us to rise above emotional noise and to see the bigger picture. This is about bringing yourself up and above where you are as a person. This has to do a little bit about stepping to the side of yourself, rising above, and seeing yourself from an objective position. So if you're going through something and you're trying to get a different point of view about it, you can actually get a different point of view about it from yourself, and just take that time out, pause, and look down at the situation and see it from different positions. So that's what Hawk is asking. It is sharpen perception without rushing to act. So get all the information from that above point. Make some notes. If you're, as I said, if you're having an issue with something, start journaling about it once you start observing what you want and what the situation is actually all about. Trust your instincts with the long range awareness. You know, that hawkeye, that laser point. Get into the field of what you actually want out of this situation, and let this medicine of hawk really work with you. Really get deep into that issue that you are working at, and detach from distraction to regain clarity. So remove things from around the situation that might be causing mental clutter, emotional clutter, so you can see this with clear vision, clear sight in the direction that you want to be going with it, and let the truth reveal itself from that higher vantage point. So ask your spirit guides, ask your higher self to aid with you, come in and help you with this situation that you're going through, and let it reveal itself from that higher vantage point. Hawk brings perspective. When you stop circling the details, the path forward becomes obvious and clear. So that is, you just see that circling around and around. And this could be habits, this could be addictions, this could be various many things that you're stuck in the circling and the loop about. To step aside, rise above, look down, laser point with that vision, and use this medicine today to help you pinpoint what you actually want. And with that quietness and that different viewpoint, it can become obvious what you need to do. Not saying that this is easy, but it can become more obvious what steps you're going to need to take to do that. And then the message today is horse, which is freedom. So the message is reclaim personal sovereignty and inner power. Works really beautifully with this card. So you see that issue, you see what you're working on, and then you're going to reclaim your personal power, and the sovereignty over it. Move forward without carrying the old restraints. So this horse here is complete freedom. There's nothing, there's no bridles, there's no connection to man. This is a free creature to roam and do what it wants to, and it's asking you to release those things that bind you. Take that bit out of your mouth, release the harnesses, and allow yourself to move forward and change without having the baggage attached to this as you are moving forward. Trust your momentum and natural rhythm. You know, when you hear a horse's natural stride, they get into their own rhythm, and then, they move, and you can hear it. Find your own beat. What drum do you beat to? What is your natural rhythm? And try to move in stride with that. Try to pick up your hooves, so to speak, and move in the direction that your rhythm is carrying you. And that's going to take the medicine again to help you possibly see where you need to go with that. And I just bumped my phone, so I am going to readjust that. There we go. Choose movement that feels liberating and not forced. So this is that true freedom, that mane in the wind, going towards your future goals and what you actually want out of life. The sunflower here is the representation for me of the seed, plant, blossom, fruit analogy of when you plant a seed, you need to take certain steps for them to come into full bloom. If you plant a sunflower seed in the spring, you don't keep digging it up to see how it's doing. You let it grow. You let it go and grow over time. So this freedom might take a little bit of time, but it is coming for you if you allow it to. And remember, freedom is a state of being. It's not a permission. So it might take you time to get all of your stopping the circling of the hawk and seeing what you need to work on. And once you have that, that could be your aha moment that is going to let you just ride into freedom, gallop towards your future and claim it and reclaim it as your own. Horse reminds us that once you see clearly, you're free to move without the hesitation and holding yourself back. So the two messages jointly, clarity comes first and then freedom follows. When you see the truth clearly, the path will open to you on its own. And that is your Sunday reading for today, which is February the 8th. So have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.